right. Let us begin, guys. Good luck, everybody. Draymond Green ruined it for you, huh? All right. Fair enough. Fair enough, Mayberry. All right. Good luck, everybody. All right. Myers, Williams, Sweat, Franklin. We got Mr. Goff on the silver. We approve. And Christian Watson on the elevate for the free. We got Puka, Will, Brock Purdy, National Pride, Delpit, Luke McCaffrey, and a Baker. Man likes to bake. Hey, what's up, Kicks? Evans, Bill Parcells on the Hall of Fame. We got Keon Coleman for Buffalo, Kyle Duggar on the Mosaic. We got Jonathan Allen on the bang for Washington with a kid reporter. Patty Fryermuth, TJ, Noah Fant, Goff, Rapp, Garendo for the 49ers on the green. Ingram, we got Ben Sinnott on the debut for Washington. Dotson, CJ, Jacob Cowing for the 49ers, and Debo on the touchdown masters. 49ers doing some work. DeAndre Swift, National Pride. We got Rich Gannon, Burrow, Kyler Murray, Chris Jenkins for the Bengals, and Tyson Bagent for the Bears. All right. We'll go right down the line. We need to see a downtown tonight. Empty box. Max, Buddha, we got Alvin Kamara on the silver and a Chris Braswell for Tampa Bay. Dotson, Gibbs, Javon Bullard for Green Bay on the shock for the free and a Max Melton. Going to Bull. We got Sneed, Curtis Samuel, Malachi Corley for the Jets on the free, and Xavier Worthy for KC. Levis, Tank Dell. We got Jeremiah Trotter on the silver going to Kerr Saxon and a Jonathan Brooks for Carolina. Rashad White, DJ, AJ Barner for Seattle. That's nice on the shock. And a Bucky Irving. Guess I better start putting some cards back here. Charbonnet, Hines Allen. We got Vidal for the Chargers and Leofow for the Cowboys. Empty box. Robbie Oust for Seattle. On the chain reaction, Kelsey for KC. It's an interesting chain reaction. Oops, Eli and Torrey Holt. Little Tyler Shuck, we like that. And Jerry Jeudy on the silver for Cleveland. Steven Jackson and a Russell Wilson. Jimmy Horn for Carolina. 2-2 on the silver for the Rams. Sutton and Kamara. We got Ty Felton for the Vikings. Jackson Dart on the purple. That's nice right there. Dr. Jones. Vinny and a Khalil Mack. We like that. We approve. Makuba for Kerr-Saxon. Tez Johnson on the purple going to Tampa Bay. Bijan and a Luke Kuechly. Arroyo for Seattle. Watkins for the 49ers. On the purple with a Doug Williams and a Ramsey. All right, we'll just go right down that row again. Empty box. All right, we got Kittle, Hunter Henry, Seymour, Connor, Ferguson, and Austin Eckler on the Touchdown Masters. Got Hurts, Khalil Mack on the National Pride. Alexander Latu for Indy. We got Etienne on the Touchdown Masters. And Byron Murphy for Seattle on the green. We got BTJ for the Jags. Mike Evans, Sweat. Tyke Smith for Tampa Bay. Puka on the National Pride Mosaic. Tua Notoriety and a Kid Reporter. We got Young, Brock Purdy, Bill Parcells Hall of Fame, Franklin, Delpit, and Bland going to the Cowboys on the green. Brissett, Font, we got Ben Sinnott on the debut. Guyton for the Cowboys. Chris Jenkins on the Mosaic going to the Bengals. And a Kelsey Touchdown Masters. We got Dotson, DeAndre Swift, National Pride. Koo, Goff. Something chilling behind him. Will Shipley for Kerr-Saxon. And a Gabe Davis for the Jags on the green. All right, Sombrero Cat. We need something now. Come on. Don't lose your head there. Empty box. All right, come on, Optic. Be good to us. We got Young, Walker, Justin Jefferson on the silver for the Vikings, and a Roma Dunze for the Bears. Williams, Horn, Dylan on the shock for the Raiders, and a Sanders for Carolina. Palmer, T-Law, Aaron Donald going to the Rams, and Isaac for Baltimore. We got Wilkins, Ford, Lab McConkey on the silver. We like that. And a Jordan Travis. We like that. Charger, is that Rhino? I think that was Rhino today. It is Rhino. We like that Rhino. Eckler, got a mem here. Ricky Pearsall for 49ers. Rook for the Falcons on the shock. And SSR. Spencer Rattler, first year fresh. That's going to Rhino too. So fresh. Burks, Jones, we got Javon Baker for New England and Jamari Thrash for the Browns. One more shot. Come on. Empty box. We got Tyler Loop for Baltimore. Drew Brees on the captain in charge for the Saints. DeAndre Hopkins and a Jalen Hurts. Oh, that's Primo's guy. Rourke. Vernon Davis on the silver for the 49ers. Golden Tate and an AR. Ashton for the Raiders, we approve. Breece Hall on the silver to the Jets on the free. Malik Neighbors and a Debo. Cam Miller for the Raiders. We got DJ Giddens on the purple for Indy. Warren and a Greg Rousseau. Jack Sawyer for Pittsburgh. Schwezinger for Cleveland on the shock. Ertz and a Drake May. We got Jordan James for the 49ers. Luther Burden on the shock. We like that. Howie Long and a Tracy. He has shown flashes. Hopefully next year will be a little better for him. All right. Okay, sit there. It's on you, Select. Empty box. Good luck, everybody. All right, we got Jalen Warren. Andre Jones for Washington. Tank Bigsby going to the Jags. That is 22 out of 49. Nice little hit there for Carter King. We got Brian Burns for Carolina. Will Levis with some extra mayo. And a Sammy Laporta. We approve. We approve. We like that. Toyota Oto for the Texans. Will Levis again. Hey, we did get a Puka. Very nice. Will McDonald for the Jets on the silver. Roger on the disco for the Cowboys. Okay, we'll take that. And a Chris Olave. Roger Staubach. On the disco. We got Torrance for Buffalo. Taysom Hill. Deuce Vaughn for the Cowboys. Trey McBride on the silver. Deontay Johnson for Pittsburgh on the disco. And a Herbie. We got Kobe Turner for the Rams. There's a Bryce Young. We'll take that. Oh, look at that. On the disco for Seattle. Nice hit. Jackson Smith and Jigba on the disco. That's a beaut right there. Emmanuel Forbes for Washington. Chad Ryland and Joey Porter Jr. for Pittsburgh. Seattle, Sin City. That's a nice hit, Sin City. We approve. All right, and it falls on Phoenix. Good luck, everybody. Empty box. We're starting off Jordan James for the 49ers. Mike Green for Baltimore. That one is 91 out of 189 for the Ravens. Josh Allen, Myles Garrett, and Ladd McConkey. I like what you're saying, Rhino. I approve what you say. Yes, hopefully they are listening, because I would love to see that myself. It'd be a good way to end this. We got Campbell for the Eagles. Bo Nix. We approve. That's going to Shaft. We like that. Charbonnet, Myers, and a Keon Coleman. Little Cam Ward action for the Titans. We like Geno on the Thunderbirds for the Raiders. McCardle, Big Ben, Bo. Savion for Green Bay. Jalen Hurts on the Contours. Very nice. That one is numbered 161 out of 249, Kersaxon. Bullock, Muhammad, PS2. We got Thomas for the Jets on the free. Another Jalen Hurts. This one's not numbered on the Contours. Zorn, Michael Penix, Scary Terry. Ty Felton. We got Tootin for the Jags. Puka, McConkey, Javon Curse. That's got to marinate. We got a little Travion action for New England. We approve. DK on the Thunderbirds for Pittsburgh. We got Taylor, Bo, and a Zach Ertz. Emin Worry for Seattle. Lambjack for Baltimore. That one is 54 out of 189. Nice little hit there. Baltimore, CeeDee Lamb, PS2, and a Briggs. Going to Frank. We approve, Frank. We approve. Thornton for the Raiders. Ashton on the contours. We like that. We definitely like that. Clay Matthews, Scary Terry, and a Sam Darnold. The Raiders going to Sin City. We got Kyle Williams for New England. Keon Coleman for Buffalo. Tracy, Curse, and a Jaden. All right, final two. Let's see here. Arroyo. We got Mertz going to Houston on the auto. Horn, Spurrier, and Alex Highsmith. I forgot they can just have a regular auto. I'm always expecting an RPA. Not today. It's not looking that way, Rhino. It is not looking that way. But I got you back. We got Lambert Smith for the Chargers, Spurrier, Keon, Dalton, and wrapping it up, Pat Bryant on the rookie phenom patch going to Denver. It is numbered. 117 out of 299. Going to the Broncos. I'll do a quick little recap here, guys. Thanks, Chris Saxon. Yeah, I probably should have just took the night off considering that game. I didn't know we were going to lag this long on it, so my apologies on that, guys. But I got you back if you had a rough break. Kind of rushed tonight. Mertz on the auto, going to the Texans. Keon Coleman for Buffalo. Ashton on the contours. Lambjack was out of 189. Tootin for the Jags. Jalen Hurts on the contours, out of 249. Bo Nix. Mike Green for Baltimore as well, out of 189. JSN on the disco rookie. That's nice. Deontay Johnson for Pittsburgh. Roger Staubach for the boys. Tank Bigsby was out of 49 for the Jags. Luther Burden on the shock. Lab McConkey on the silver for the Chargers. Jackson Dart on the purple shock. A.J. Barner on the shock. And Pat Bryant. Rookie phenom patch. Spencer Rattler, first year, fresh. Thanks, guys.